Celebrating 50 years of Sunlight is brought to you by Glenwood Hot Springs.
Growing up in Glenwood, I went through high school in Glenwood, was born and raised in Glenwood. I believe I was a freshman when I went up for the first time, and then all through high school. Of course, when you're looking out the window at school and it's snowing, all I could think about was skiing. So, and of course, we took a few days of liberty from school and would skip and go skiing on particular days when we could find a ride up the hill. We used to have ski spree, and they still do, but to me it was a much bigger event than it is today. Ski spree encompassed not only races up at Sunlight, but they had the beer race right in front of the lodge where you went so far you chugged a beer, you went so far you chugged a beer. Of course this was for the older guys, but it was always fun to watch because usually by the time they chugged their sixth beer, they might be leaving that beer on the slope before they got to the bottom of the obstacle course that they had built them over hay bales and picnic tables and under bars and gates and stuff that they had to get themselves around. And down in town, ski spree was a huge event. And then of course at the pool, which has never been done again, they used to build a jump and jump into the pool with the skis. It was a lot of fun to go to, it was a lot of fun to watch. And ski spree to me in the old days was a lot more fun and a lot bigger event than it is nowadays. So back in the old days, we used to have a jump contest on what is called Showdown today. For the old timers, it's called the Trough. And they used to set up a pretty good sized jump, and there was some big air flung off that jump from all the local boys and some of the local instructors. I think one of the nice things about Sunlight and being local in the Glenwood Springs area, in my case, I'm also, not working full-time anymore, so I get a big opportunity to ski. Last year I had 62 days, and I like the fact that a lot of the locals show up at Sunlight. They schedule their job duties around skiing sometimes. So if there's a powder morning, you see all the powder hounds show up, and they may only get a few runs in, but they get up there, they get their runs in, then they go to work. And then I stay and complete the rest of tracking up the mountain. But I always like to, on a big powder morning, it's not too often you don't see me first in line, because I will go up quite early so I'll stand in the snowstorm for a half an hour to be that first chair. So 50 years of Sunlight, that's a big mile marker for Sunlight. And congratulations on still being there with us. We're glad that there's people that are energetic enough to run this area and keep it running. So happy anniversary on your 50th Sunlight, and I'm hoping that I just turned 60 years old this year. And I was thinking about how easy, actually, that first 60 was. And I don't see any reason that I can't ski another 40. And I'm really hoping to ski at 100 at Sunlight.